You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of ABK Media Group, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County every day at 9 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land, and all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. It is Tuesday, November the 5th, National Donut Day. How about that? How about that, y'all? It's National Donut Day. Listen, it's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. I mean, the weather it's fall, so what can we expect? It's a little chilly. Not as bad as it was a couple of days. A couple of days ago, it was cold. Right now, it's like 38 degrees, going up to a high about 61. So it's not too bad. It's going to get better, but I won't be here anyway. I'm going to Nashville today because I have an event, a women's entrepreneur event tonight, where I'm going to be one of the panelists speaking there and also doing a book signing for my new book, Pod Chicks, Stories from 14 Women Who Podcast, and how you can learn how to be a podcaster too. So I don't know. I don't think I talk much about the book on the show. But anyway, for more information about the book, go on over to Good Morning Gwinnett and check it out. Check out the book. It's on Amazon.com. All of my books are on Amazon.com. If you go to Amazon.com and just type in Audrey Bell Kearney, you'll pull up all the books that I've written. Not all of them. Most of them are there. I think some of them are out of date, so they're not on there. And I got a couple that I'm still working on. So, I'm busy. But it's okay. It's a good thing. I woke up this morning, and it was so funny because for some reason, I've been going through I call it a transformation, like a personal development transformation. And I just been thinking about my life, and I've been thinking about, because sometimes we judge ourselves so hard against other people, and not that you're envious, but so as an entrepreneur, and probably as an athlete too, because I kind of feel like that we kind of like in the same space, and entertainers. You look at other people's businesses like, man, why am I not that far along, right? And when I go back and I look at my business and I see where I am, and I'm happy to be, where I am, but yes, would I like to be further? Absolutely. But I go back and I look at over the years, had I been in the place where I really wanted to be, I could not have done a lot of the things that I've done, as far as being able to take care of my family, watch my daughter grow up, and go to career day and field trips and things like that. And also being able to walk through with my mother when she had breast cancer twice. And I wouldn't have been able to do that because the business would have taken a lot more of my time. So something would have suffered, So I look back on that because first you say, man, why am I not this far? Because if I was that far, I probably would not have had much time, to devote to the people that I love when they needed me the most. So I had to go back. And I don't know what made me think about that this morning. I've been up since about 5 o'clock. And I don't know what made me think about that this morning. Like, it was the weirdest thing. Like, these thoughts came to me, and it was like, yeah, Audrey, but had you been like a multi-million-dollar company, running a company with a bunch of people and overseeing everything, you would not, you something would have suffered. You would have been on a lot more stress trying to handle certain things. And because I'm a free spirit, really, at heart, like, I like freedom. And I had to think about success. Like, is success just about money? Where for the last 23 years, it's been about freedom for me. And I had to realize that has been my real, true success. Yes, I'm making money, not the millions and millions of dollars that I want to make, and not for the sake of making money, but for the things that money can do for you. But when I go back and look, I've had time freedom for nearly 23 years. Time freedom. Not a lot of people can say that. Not a lot of people can say, you know what? I don't feel like getting up today. I'm not getting up. I'm gonna get up at 3 o'clock. Not a lot of people can say that. I can, and it has been. Now, I don't think I've ever slept at 3 o'clock unless I was sick or something. But there have been days when I said, you know what? I don't feel like getting up right now, and I don't, because I can get up and start my day when I want to. But I'm dedicated to you guys, so I get up every morning, Monday through Thursday, and I come down here and I talk to you guys. But I had to think about that for a second. I was like, you know what? I've had time success for nearly 23 years, and not a lot of people can say that. But I don't know. I just want to share that with you guys before we get started today. So today is November the 5th. We're going to go on over and start off our horoscopes, brought to you by noted astrologer Michael Thiason. And we're going to go ahead and start off like we always do with Aries. All right? Aries, do your own thing without drawing attention to it. Don't be too quick to spend money. Your ability to get the job done will result in added responsibility and possible promotion. Do your own thing behind the scenes. Yeah, behind the scenes. Don't draw no attention to it. And don't be too quick to spend money. Just hold off. Hold on to the coins a little bit. Sometimes I know it can be tempting. Not today, Aries. Not today. Taurus. Taking on too much won't help the situation. Make changes that will enhance your appearance. Be primed to use your intellect in order to get what you want. Okay? Use that mind, baby, to get what you want today. Yes. Gemini, get on with your life. Disruptions may set you back, but you're strong, and in the end, choices you will make will be favorable. Don't be afraid to say what's on your mind. Yeah, they can set you back. Just don't let them stop you. Let the disruptions may set you back. Just don't let the disruptions stop you. That's the thing. When you get a setback, just get up and keep it going. And I know sometimes it's hard, and sometimes you want to just roll up in a ball and just cry for hours. Do it. And then get up and get going again. Cancer. Travel will be exciting. Organize all the responsibilities that have to be attended to and make sure everyone knows what to do. Insincere gestures of friendliness may be misleading. Watch out for the sneaky people today, Cancer. Watch out. Insincere gestures. Watch them. Keep one eye open on them. Leo. You need to refrain from being the generous one in the group. Family talks may get a little combative. You may make wonderful contributions to any organizations that you join. Listen, stop being the generous one in the group all the time. Sometimes you just got to sit back and let somebody else be generous. Leo. Virgo, today is not the day to try to calm people by giving them ultimatums. Do not give folks ultimatums today because they just may take you up on it. So today is not the day, Virgo. You can expect sorrow to evolve from the information you discover. You can make excellent purchases today. Spend a little money because your purchases are bound to be pretty decent. Yep, but don't give people ultimatums because it's not going to work out in your favor. Listen, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after this song to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen right here on the Good Morning Gwinnett Show.
Don't push me any further to the edge, Just come into the wildlands of my mind, I
Gwinnett Show. It's girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thiessen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. You are best to work at home if you can. Don't lament to a friend about any grievances regarding your mate, or it may be hard to rectify your relationship. Get busy trying to make more money. Listen, today is not the day to talk about your husband or your wife to your friends, because you may not be able to fix it later. Just don't do it, Libra. Scorpio, if you can work at home, do so. That's the second one. You and Libra, y'all need to be working at home. I work at home every day. Don't be jealous. You will want to complain about injustice that is going on. Residential moves look hectic, and sudden changes in your life are likely. Work at home. That way, if anything happens, you're home. Just go lay down on the bed and take a minute. Take a second. Matter of fact, take two. That's a song. That's a verse on a song. Sagittarius, don't push your luck with your boss. You can learn a great deal if you listen to those who are older or more experienced. Your partner may make you feel jealous and unloved. Listen. If your partner is making you feel jealous and unloved today, figure out how to just love yourself today. Because here's what I've learned. When you love yourself, I'm talking about really love yourself, most of the time people can't make you feel unloved and jealous. Because you can say, you know what, that's what you want. Go ahead and do that. I'm going to go on over here and do this thing right here. I had a friend who was going through some issues, and I said, fall back. Fall back and let him see how you're doing. And he came around. Because that's what happens. Like when you all in and, you trying to do everything right and they still don't care, fall back. Yep. They're making you feel jealous. Just fall back for a second. Go ahead, do your thing. Because the minute they think you don't care, then they change. It's the craziest thing. I don't get it. But anyway, Capricorn, unexpected bills may set you back. You should be putting your cash into long-term investments like real estate. You have an enjoyable time if you can have an enjoyable time if you socialize with friends. Listen, put your money into some real estate, but make sure you get a professional to take a look at those contracts, especially if you don't know what you're doing, because it could cost you money. That long-term investment could become a long-term loss if you don't know what you're doing. Aquarius, secret activity is evident. Difficulties with your mate may lead to isolation. Be sure that the person you're drawn to is not already involved. If it's a secret, Aquarius, you probably shouldn't be doing it. If the activities you are thinking about doing is a secret, I would tell you don't do them. Don't do them. All right. And Pisces, my fellow fish, hello. Jealous coworkers may try to sabotage your attempts to get ahead. Your creative ability will surface, giving you good ideas for ways of making money. Join a choir or a drama club. Now, I don't know about the choir. Maybe the drama club, but I don't know about the fish. I don't know about the choir. It's so funny because I just said to my husband the other day, I think I'm going to find a church and join the church choir. He just looked at me and shook his head because he think I'm crazy. You may be considering moving to larger quarters. I am considering that. Oh, so see, Michael, you are spot on with me today. I don't know, but I hope the jealous coworker thing, don't try to sabotage me, because if I do, I'm going to have to stick you. If I find out it's you, I'm going to have to sabotage you back, and I'm kidding. I'm going to forgive you, but I'm going to watch you for the rest of your life. All right, listen, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I feel I'm in a silly mood today. I don't know what it is. Maybe because I got up so early. I went to bed last night. I tell you, I've been watching Gaia. Like, I started watching Gaia, then I stopped, then I stopped. But I've been watching all these very good personal development things on Gaia, which I love. And one of the shows I watch is called Inspirations with Lisa Gar. And she always have like these amazing people on there talking about these great things that are just, let me say this. They're great and fascinating to me. Some people may find them crazy and strange, but I happen to like them. So that's what I fell asleep listening to Lisa Gar interviewing somebody last night. And it was a good, the part that I saw was good. But I got to go back and watch it because it really was good. But I fell asleep, so I missed a whole bunch of it. But that's probably why I'm feeling so silly today. Like, I feel rested, and even though my throat is still scratchy and itchy because I have a cold, I still feel rested and I feel good. It's a good thing. All right, so this is a part of the show I call People Helping People. Every now and then I run across a nonprofit or someone who's doing some amazing things in the community. And this particular story is about an organization called Sleep in Heavenly Peace. It's a nonprofit that is literally getting kids off the ground. So what that means is that they build bunk beds for kids. Isn't that amazing? I had never heard of this. So this particular division of Sleeping Heavily opened here in Gwinnett County in March, and that's the Gwinnett chapter. But the company has been around since 2012. So roughly 75 beds will go to South Florida's Gulf Coast to serve victims of Hurricane Michael. 8 volunteers from Tallahassee and chapters of Sleeping Heavily Peace were at Baggett Elementary and Lawrenceville. The remaining 25 bunks headed to homes of little children in Lilburn Baggett Elementary schools. So this took place last month in Lilburn, where they built 100 beds. It's going to be shipped around, and some are going to be left here in Gwinnett County to some kids who didn't have beds. I'd never heard of that. I've never heard of the organization that build bunk beds. I think that's amazing. So what they do is they build bunk beds so kids don't have to sleep on the floor, and I think that's a great thing. You know, if you've ever slept on the floor, it could be very uncomfortable. And can you imagine you sleep on the floor and get up and spend 7 to 8 hours in school like that? So this organization, Sleeping Heavily Peace, is building beds for little children who need beds. I think that is wonderful. I mean, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Lowe's gave money, sponsored dollars towards this organization. There are people who just got together and said, you know what, we got to get this done. Lowe's provided $25,000 to contribute for tools and materials and meals. Kudos to Lowe's, kudos to Sleeping Heavily Peace, and kudos to all of the volunteers out there. About 200 volunteers were working behind the elementary school to build kits for roughly 100 bunk beds that would be sent to children and families who don't have their own bed. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, that's amazing. Let's give them a round of applause for work well done. That's a great story. I've heard of an organization that do cakes for children who want to have birthday cakes, and you know, it's great. People do some amazing things, and it's great when you can be a part of that. So that's really cool. So if you want more information about this organization, Sleeping Heavily Peace, I'm trying to find the information. I don't see it here, but if you go and Google Sleeping Heavily Peace, you can pull it up. I don't see their website. I thought maybe they had their website here, but they don't have it here. Sleeping Heavily Peace. Go check them out. If you want to volunteer, do so. Figure out how you can get involved. You want to donate to a bed. I think that's amazing. Donate to a bed. You can do that as well. I'm sure they don't mind having donations. The mission is no kid sleeps on the floor in our town. Hot dog. Yes. No kid sleeps on the floor in our town. So if you want to find, they are on Facebook. Go facebook.com/SHP Gwinnett CO. Facebook.com/SHP Gwinnett CO. And you can go find out the chapter right there at Facebook on Facebook. No kid sleeps on the floor in our town. Hey, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you just got to step up to the plate, people. Do what you got to do. Find your way of giving back. You know what I'm saying? Find your way of giving back. All right, so Governor Kemp has some proposals on changing Medicaid, takes a flack. Yep. Start talking about Medicaid, people going to give you some flack. Yeah. So during his gubernatorial campaign last year, his in office as Governor, Brian Kemp declared that he would not expand the state Medicaid program. Said he wouldn't. In the second half of his waiver proposal announced Monday, he stuck to that position. The Republican governor's plan by setting tough eligibility requirements would lead to only a fraction of the low-income people getting health insurance, as would do so under Medicaid expansion. Oh, Lord. Okay, I ain't going to get political today. I'm just going to tell you about the news. With the eventual enrollment projections of just about 50,000, the so-called 1115 waiver, the 1115 waiver plan drew harsh criticism from Democratic leaders and consumer advocates after it was announced at the state capitol. Medicaid expansion, a provision of the 2010 Affordable Care Act, has long been rejected by Georgia Republican-led political leadership as too costly. Okay, so the plan is too costly, but people getting sick, going to the hospital, and can't pay their bills. What does that say? In recent years, the state's Democrats have been increasingly vocal in favor of expansion. Kemp's proposal unveiled Monday, if it is approved by the feds, would allow people who make less than poverty level, about $12,000 a year for an individual, to have access to either Medicaid or to coverage through an employer plan funded by the government. The Kemp coverage plan has strict eligibility requirements. To get insurance, a Georgian must have a job, taking job training or serving in a volunteer program or be in school at least 80 hours a month. I don't see what's so strict about that unless they're disabled. You got to have a job. You got to be taking some kind of job training, serving in a volunteer program, or be in school at least 80 hours a month. Okay, so, all right, Democrats, don't slap my head, but I don't see, okay, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I need to keep reading. Okay. The Kemp coverage plans to, let me see here. The Kemp administration estimates that there are 408,000 uninsured adults in that income category, but says that about only 50,000 would eventually be covered at any one time based on work, volunteer, and other restrictions. That's 1/10 of the estimated total of low-income Georgians who would receive coverage under Medicaid expansion, a step that 36 states have adopted. Okay, so what's the problem? Well, there seems to be a problem. This is not a free handout. Hardworking Georgians who qualify will have skin in the game, the governor said. So the governor said he ain't giving out nothing. So y'all want some health care on this Medicaid Act? You got to go out and do something. Kim said that the Medicaid waiver request, and with the individual insurance coverage waiver request that he unveiled last week, it's time to put hardworking Georgians first. Okay, so what does it say about the people who are unable to work? So that's the part I guess I need to understand. I get it if you are able to work and go to school and volunteer. I get that part. But what if you're unable to work? How does that help you? It's a Georgia-centric reform plan that will improve access to care and health outcomes while lowering insurance premium, Kemp said, will shake up the status quo. This is not a free handout. Hardworking Georgians qualify will have skin in the game, the governor said. It's a path forward towards higher earnings, better opportunities, and a healthier future. Kemp called Medicaid expansion a political sound bite pushed by the opponents that will cost billions of dollars. But Representative Bob Trammell, minority leader of the State House, noted Monday that a fiscal analysis released earlier this year shows that Medicaid expansion is the most fiscally responsible action for Georgia. The analysis determined that expansion will cost up to $148 million that's all? $148 million in a fiscal 2020 year and would cover up to 526,000 people. Wow. Medicaid expansion is the most straightforward way of covering the most Georgians in a cost-effective way, said Trammell. The Kemp plan, he said, sounds like health care by lottery. This falls disappointingly far short of what could be accomplished. Advocates for Medicaid expansion, as called for under the ACA, sometimes called standard expansion or full expansion, note that it covers people up to 138% of the poverty level and gives a state a 90% federal funding match. So they'll be duking that out for a while. We'll see what happens after if it gets passed. We'll see. But, people need health care. Like, they do. And I get it. It's not a handout, but you can't. People are sick. Like, so you don't want to help people. I see, that's the part I don't get. I understand you want people to be right. But what happens if they get sick? Then they can't work. Then they qualify when it's too late. No. I got mixed feelings about that whole thing. I do. All right. So Duluth appoints its first black judge for local court. Congratulations to Miss Tiffany Porter. Gwinnett lawyer Tiffany Porter has been appointed associate judge for the city. In that role, Porter oversees cases including local traffic offenses and city ordinances violations. Felony and misdemeanor cases are generally handled by Gwinnett County judicial. Yep. See, I can't believe that we're saying first. I can. But she says she's honored to be the first and have the position like the first black judge in Duluth. Being the first isn't new for Porter. She was the first person in her family to go to college, the first person to get a law degree, she said. Now she hopes that her visibility as an African-American woman on the bench should reflect the community that it is. It's a very mixed community here in Gwinnett. We're a melting pot in Gwinnett. She said, I come from humble beginnings and I want to inspire people to be what they want to be and work hard. From humble beginnings. Sometimes that's all it takes. Humble beginnings and an attitude of get it done. That's right. Gwinnett County Judicial Bench has become more diverse in recent years, with Judge Rhonda Colvin Leary becoming the first African American elected to Gwinnett County State court judgeship in May 2018. Judge Tadia D. Whitner becoming the first African-American Superior Court judge in the county. Whitner was appointed by Governor Brian Kemp in June. Also, Kemp appointed Judge Angela D. Duncan to Gwinnett County Superior Court last week. I talked about her last week. And Duncan is believed to be the first LGBTQ person to be appointed to a judgeship by Kemp. Yep. So congratulations to all of you ladies for doing great work and to being put in positions of power that serve our community, protect us, and keep us all safe. We appreciate you. If nobody's told you today, I appreciate you. I appreciate the work you're doing. And congratulations on the stepping stones that you are taking. All right, I'm going to go to a song, and I'll be right back after this next one to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. You're listening to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show.
I gotta tell you something I could do. I could be running around chasing you, but I won't. Cause I got better things to do. Rather spend my precious time chasing somebody who loves me too. If I got $1 for every time you slam the door, I would be the richest girl alive. If you hadn't run away every time I asked you stay, you would sleep right next to me tonight. No, you didn't want me, all you wanted was a game to play, and you couldn't handle that I had my ways. Around your mind tricks and your side chicks, I'm a winner, babe. No, you didn't win this, it's a part of the game. In the beginning I just didn't know that you're an enemy I held too close. Now I know, cause you did everything to prove me wrong. You were not the guy I thought. Now I'm beating you at your own. Yeah. If I got $1 for every time you slam the door, I would be the richest girl alive. And you didn't want me, all you wanted was a game to play, and you couldn't handle that I had my ways. Around your mind tricks and your side chicks, I'm a winner, babe. No, you didn't win this, it's a part of the game. Yeah, I beat you at your game, and if you were me, you would do the same. Man, I really love to play, and now that I won, then it's safe to say, no, you didn't want me, all you wanted was a game to play, and you couldn't handle that I had my ways. Around your mind tricks and your side chicks, I'm a winner, babe. No, you didn't win this, it's a part of the game. All you wanted was a game to play, and you couldn't handle that I had my ways. Around your mind tricks and your side chicks, I'm a winner, babe. No, you didn't win this, it's a part of the game.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. I'm your girl, Kearney, giving you a daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So the mayoral contest in Norcross gracing headline Tuesday's election. All right now. While 12 Gwinnett cities have city council races appearing on Tuesday's election ballot, there were 2 races where the stakes will be a little bit higher in the city government. 2 sitting mayors, Norcross Craig Newton and Grayson's Allison Wilkerson, are facing challenges this year and what will be the governor's Gwinnett's only mayoral challenges. Newton is being challenged by Norcross Councilman Chuck Paul, while Wilkerson is facing insurance business owner Joseph Runyon. Newton and Paul appeared to aim criticism at the other when asked why each is running for mayor. Newton, who spent years on the Norcross City Council before he won the mayor's office without opposition in 2017, said the city is at a moral and economic tipping point, and that he brings that type of leadership needed to handle upcoming challenges. Know what that means? Follow the race to find out. He also pointed to some successes. He said the city has experienced over the last 2 years, including the announcement of the city's first 4-star hotel earlier this year, a new paved walking trail, new parks, and the launch of the Buford Highway Corridor Master Plan. We must together take on tough challenges ahead and allow an open, honest government where we all take part in the decision-making process, Newton said. None of this is possible without strong leadership. All right. It's going to be a race. Paul said a new kind of leadership is needed in the city. Paul was first elected to city council in 2017, but served on Norcross Progressive Development Committee before that. The councilman said the city's biggest issue right now is figuring out how to grow in a nuanced way that works for Norcross rather than emulating what other cities such as Duluth or Swanee have done. He said plans to annex a large portion of unincorporated Gwinnett, south of Jimmy Carter Boulevard, need to be reevaluated to review budgeting projections. We need a leader who will more productively communicate and collaborate with city council, city directors, and boards, Paul said. We need a leader who will not only listen to our citizens, but who is active and social member of the community he governs. Okay, so what you saying, Paul? Saying Newton is not active as a citizen? Is that what you saying? That's what it sounds like you're saying. Over in Grayson, though, Wilkins says she has tried to do what's best for the city as a mayor without raising the city's millage rate. She said the city has tried to offer free family events as well as free trash recycling, yard debris, large item pickups for residents. But Wilkerson also confessed Grayson has a traffic problem that needs to be addressed. That means providing what residents are looking for so they don't have to leave town. Yep, I understand that because I hate leaving town. I'm in Lawrenceville, though. Lawrenceville is doing a great job. She also said she's looking ahead to the future road resurfacing projects, saying the city has already spent $791,809 on resurfacing projects since she became the mayor. We are about to begin 3 additional projects, Bridge Street, Rosebud Road, and Sawyer Farms Phase 1, that will continue to keep our roads in great shape. But Runyon said the way the city boundaries are drawn and an increasing number of housing developments that tax the ability of roads in Grayson to handle the traffic are major issues the city needs to address. That's what he's saying. The city leaders should curtail some of this new residential development and attract. Okay. So a lot of people are upset about all the development coming into their communities where they live. Outside of where they live, they don't care, but it's a lot of development going on. So Grayson has a lot going on right now. I don't know if you've been up and down Grayson Highway, but there's a huge housing development that's on the corner of Highland, I think it is, and Grayson Highway. Huge, it's big. And if you go down a little bit further on Grayson Parkway and Grayson Highway, there's a like right off of Grayson Parkway and Grayson Highway, there's another development there that's being built. So listen, it's growing, and so you guys are gonna have to fight it out. Let's see what happens. Let's see who comes out of winter. Some of the things you just can't help, like people like it, is growing. Is it becoming oversaturated? Yeah. Look at Lawrenceville. Lawrenceville has a huge downtown. Like, I can't even imagine what the traffic is gonna be like right there in that spot. Right where that new South Lawn development is, I can't even imagine. Like Jackson Street and Clayton Street right there, I can't even imagine what that's going to be like. Because it's a lot of houses going up right there. Townhouses, single-family homes, stores. It's going to be a lot. So I can't even imagine. But what can you do? I like it here, so I'm not complaining. I grew up in Newark, though, so it's a lot of people that we live close together like that. Like, that's how you grew up. You knew your neighbors. You spoke to them, hi, stood on the porch and talked to them. I don't know anybody in my neighborhood. I do know that's not true. I know the gentleman next door, right? I kind of wave to the people across the street and the people next door, but the one on the left of me, we talk to each other. How you doing? We have conversations and stuff like that. That's it. I've been here 6 years. Sad, but true. The Mall of Georgia announces a new UK-based sports clothing store now open. Yep, Simon announced the opening of the new JD Sports location at the Mall of Georgia. JD Sports is a UK-based sports fashion and street-style clothing store. The store is located in the upper level near Macy's. Just in time for the holiday, JD Sports, every athlete or sports fan on the guest step. Teresa Howard, Marketing and Business Development of Marlow, Georgia, said shoppers continue to seek beta store experiences, and this new concept offers an extended selection of top-tier brands our visitors are sure to love. The 8,252 square foot store offers clothing, but a variety of brands like Nike, Adidas, New Balance, North Face, Supply and Demand, Timberland, Converse, Champion, Jordan, Puma, Lee's, Pink Soda, never heard of Pink Soda before, Fila, Reebok, Under Armour, and Vans. So you got some options. The Mall of Georgia recently announced a new store that specializes in makeup, hair, nail, and skincare products. Another store that specializes in perfume, Sally Beauty, offering over 5,000 hair, nail, skin products, is set to open 20 on the upper near Macy's. Perfume World will open on the lower level across from Apple. And there's also a new Krispy Kreme kiosk right in the center court. So it's a lot of stores going in Mall of Georgia right there. I got to tell you, I probably want to go visit Perfume World. Like, I love perfume. I do. I love perfume. Anybody that knows me know I love to smell good. My husband said that's how we met. We were in a wedding, and he said I walked past him and told him he smelled good. I said, what were you wearing? He said, Eternity. I can't lie. It's funny because I don't remember saying that, but I'm sure I probably did because I love perfume. I love to smell it, like stuff that makes me, like if I'm feeling bad, if I could spray something that smells good, make me feel better. Isn't that crazy? I know. All right, so all you pet lovers out there get free vaccines at the Gwinnett Animal Shelter this weekend. So if you got that and they need their vaccines, they can get it done. The shelter is hosting the Best Friend Pet at 83rd Best Friend Park in Norcross this Saturday. The event will allow residents to interact with local police officers and firefighters, as well as share information and resources with area pet owners, according to the shelter's lease. So if your pet need a vaccination, go ahead and get it done. The first 500 pets to visit Gwinnett Animal Welfare Trailer at the event will get a free vaccination and microchips. The first 500, that's a lot. So the free vaccines include rabies, DHPP covering distemper, parvoborrelia, something for dogs, and FVRCP covering, I can't even say all that stuff, pack something for cats. The shelter is also debuting new veterinary and adoption trailers at the event. A grant from celebrity chef Rachel Ray and Best Friends Animal Shelter funded the vaccine for this event, according to the county release. So listen, that's this Saturday. You need to get your pets vaccinated. The first 500 pets that come through is going to get vaccinated for free. They're going to get a microchip put in. It's going to run from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Grand Park, located at 6224 Jimmy Carter Boulevard in Norcross, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. this Saturday. Best Friend Park, 6224 Jimmy Carter Boulevard in Norcross. So go ahead, take your pet out there and get vaccinated. Get them the shots. They need their shots. Get them their shots so they'll be okay. Rabies shot and all them other names I couldn't pronounce. That's what I'm saying. All right, there's 2 book clubs coming up. There's a book club this evening featuring the book The Ninth House in Beaufort. So if you like book clubs, it's gonna be the Ninth House in Beaufort. Barnes & Noble Booksellers, Mall of Georgia. That's 3333 Beaufort Drive. I'm in Beaufort, Georgia. So that's at 7 o'clock this evening. The book club, Barnes & Noble Book Club, featuring the Ninth House in Beaufort. That's this evening at 7 o'clock. 3333 Beaufort Drive, space V1, and that's in Beaufort. So going out, the Ninth House. I don't know what the book is about. I want to check it out. There's also another book club coming up today. It's a lot of reading. That's good. Oh, you know, the weather is breaking. Yeah, that's what it is. So the book club today, Indianapolis, The True Story of the Worst Sea Disaster Ever by Lynn Vincent. Yep. New members are always welcome. You can contact Peggy Cope for more information. Peggy can be reached at peggy.kopp@rrd.com. peggy.kopp@rrd.com. That's going to be this evening at 6:30. So if you want to check that out, you can check it out. It's going to be at it's called the Trinity's Book Club. If you want to join, 6:30 p.m. is going to be at the Hanbury Hall. Hanbury Hall is located at the Trinity Lutheran Church. So if you want to go there, and that's going to be located at, where's Trinity Lutheran located? I want to give you the right address. 1826 Killian Hill Road, Southwest in Lawrenceville. If you got questions about the book club, call 770-972-4148. Again, that number is 972-4148. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. I'm going to go to my last song, then I'm going to come back and give you my inspiration for the day because I gotta get on the highway. I gotta head out to Nashville and do this talk tonight, talking about entrepreneurship and also the book signing.
You gotta listen up, listen up. There's not a thing that I can get from you. Boy, I don't need that much. How can I tell you what I wanna do? I never needed you to give me things. I never needed gifts or diamond rings. All I ever need, all I ever need is here with you. There's a place where we can go, where it's all shining like the stone. Listen to your heartbeat, don't you know that I just wanna be with you? Baby, there's a place where we can go, where it's all shining like the stone. Listen to your heartbeat, don't you know that I just wanna be with you? Get enough. Don't ever let me be away from you. I'm gonna hold you tight, cause you're the only thing that I can't lose. I never needed you to give me things. I never needed you to diamond rings. All I ever need, all I ever need is here with you. There's a place where we can go, where it's all shining like the stone. Listen to your heartbeat, don't you know that I just wanna be with you? Baby, there's a place where we can go, where it's all shining like the stone. Listen to your heartbeat, don't you know that I just wanna be with you? I just wanna be with you. Baby, there's a place where we can go, where it's all shining like the stone. Listen to your heartbeat, don't you know that I just wanna be with you? Baby, there's a place where we can go, where it's all shining like the stone. Listen to your heartbeat, don't you know that I just wanna be with you? I can't get enough, I can't get enough. I can't get enough, I can't get enough.
Welcome back to the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. So listen, guys, that's all I got for you today. But before I go, I just want to give you my word of inspiration. And it's real simple today. Really, really simple. Remarkable and radiant, that's what you are. If nobody has told you that you are remarkable today, here I am to tell you, you are remarkable and you're radiant. Yes, you are, and that's who you are, and that's what you are. Sometimes you have to embrace that, and sometimes people don't tell you what you need to hear, but I'm here to tell you that you're remarkable. So if no one has told you that today, just think about that for a second, and look in the mirror and say to yourself, you know what? Audrey's right. I am remarkable, and I am radiant, because you are. There's something remarkable about all of us in our own special way. And sometimes we don't think so, but it is. It could be the way you talk. It could be the way you walk. It could be the things you say. You could have a beautiful voice. You could have a warm spirit. People may like to be around you. People may like to look at you. Whatever it is, it's something remarkable about you. And you just got to know that it's something remarkable about you. So you are remarkable and radiant. That's what you are. Thank you so much for listening to me. If you missed any episode of the show, go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to check it out. I'm going to be in Nashville today. I'm going to take some pictures. I have so many pictures I need to put up on the website because I've been in so many places over the last few months. I'm a little bit behind actually Blacklock, but I'm going to definitely try to get these pictures on the website tomorrow. But thank you again for listening. Be sure to share the show with your friends. Also, if you want to support the show, go to Good Morning Gwinnett. There's a button right up under the player to say support the show. You can support the show by just $5 a month. I appreciate you if you do. It'll help me continuously to build the show and expand the distribution of the show and get it into more countries around the world. And if you're an entrepreneur looking for like a marketing platform, you can run sponsored ads on the show. I don't know if you know it or not, but just go to Good Morning Gwinnett and see how you can get involved with this show. Let your voice be heard. Let your message get out there. I'm in over 100 countries on about 20-something platforms. Good Morning Gwinnett is around the world. So if you're looking to market your business, this could be a great place for you to do it. And I'm pretty affordable. If you just want to support the show, you can do so. Just $5 a month. That's it. That's a cup of coffee. I know for some of you that's a lot because you don't want to give up that coffee. But hey, sacrifice one cup of coffee a month to help me out. Okay. So go to Good Morning Gwinnett for more information about how to sponsor the show, how to support the show with your $5 a month contribution. Just go there and it's right there in a little purple box. So thank you for your support. You can just click that box and every month $5 will come to support the show. But thank you again for listening. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 47 minutes here with me, and I appreciate you so much. I'll be back again Thursday because I won't be, I'm in Nashville, so I won't be doing the show tomorrow, but I'll be back again Thursday at 11 o'clock with a guest. She has a Code Ninja franchise that teaches children how to do coding and programming for computers. So make sure to listen in live by going to goodmorninggwinnett.com on Thursday at 11 o'clock for that interview. I'm happy to have her sit down to the table with me and talk about how she started that franchise and why she started that franchise and how your children can get involved and be a part of that franchise. I'll be back again on Thursday, guys. Thanks again for listening. Until next time, make it a great day. Bye now.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in daily at 9 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you miss an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you like this episode, go ahead and subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends.